Hi everyone, it's time for a look back at 2021. A fun-filled show of things to do and places to eat. All of it to say, we love Florida. Good day, Orlando. I'm David Martin. My friend and TV partner, Paolo Almeida, joins me behind the camera, broadcasting from the picturesque Lake Louisa State Park in Lake County. It's an all-natural, 4,500-acre theme park with a hearty outdoor spirit just 30 minutes from Orlando. Later, we'll show you why you should consider it for a daycation or a staycation. But first, let's take a look back at some of my favorite moments from Good Day Orlando in 2021. These are fun things that you can go do right now.
Good Day Orlando!
The biggest theme park attraction opening in 2021 was clearly the Velocicoaster at Universal Orlando's Islands of Adventure. This thing is a not-to-be-missed monster of a ride.
0 to 50 acceleration very rapidly out into our raptor paddock, full of beautiful rock work. You're surrounded by the raptors of Jurassic World. And then we also have a 70-mile-per-hour launch that goes right up into that top hat and 80-degree drop.
The barrel roll over the water is one of the best inversions I've ever been on.
Had a great time taking you inside the new Museum of Illusions at Icon Park on iDrive. So where do I stand?
You'll stand right in this corner here.
All right.
So the idea here is this was actually created by a gentleman, his name is Ames, he was an ophthalmologist. So obviously, you can see I'm kind of getting smaller as you're getting larger.
I'm standing in what's called the Infinity Mirror Room. It's a great way to check out my thinning bald spot in the back of my head, to be honest with you.
This is the Bichette chair. So this is actually an example of one of our photographic illusions. So while you might walk up to it and see the different pieces, when you actually get it behind a camera, that's when it really comes to life for you.
Right next door inside the wheelhouse of Icon Park, the Hall of Mirrors at In the Game.
This is a 800 square foot mirror maze where you feel like you're in approximately 3,000 square feet. And you can spend 20 minutes in the mirror maze, you can spend 5 minutes in the mirror maze. Just depends on how lost you get.
We spent a lot of time on the water in 2021, and you can too. There's no better way to learn about sharks than swimming with them at Discovery Cove in Orlando.
You are free swimming with the sharks, and you also get to watch a shallow water training session. So we have 6 species of sharks in our main shark habitat, and if you do book the shark swim as an addition to your all-inclusive day here at Discovery Cove, you do get to free swim in there with them.
We took a tour of the Indian River Oyster Company in New Smyrna Beach, accessible only by watercraft. What I love about this is you do a taste test on the tour.
Yes, we taste test at least 2 oysters a piece for every participant.
Cheers. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, those are absolutely fantastic. Come on, boys. Join the fun, join the party.
They're only 10 calories a piece, great at omega-3s, healthy for you, and good diet food, and you gotta love them.
Black hammock airboat rides are a fun way to explore Lake Jessup in Seminole County. The Black Hammock is known for its thrilling airboat rides above the 10,000 alligators in Lake Jessup.
I believe it's the best place to go on vacation with a trip.
Yeah, vacationing without a trip. Just hop on the highway and you're right here in Oviedo, right on Lake Jessup. Cruisin' Tiki's Daytona Beach is a fun floating bar and one of the most photographed boats on the water. Oh, there you go. Nice job, Maggie. You welcome alcohol? You welcome picnics?
We sure do. Bring everything you want, drinks, snacks.
We've got Captain Ashley here at the helm. Hi, Captain Ashley. Yeah, looking good there.
It's really not like a rush boat trip. You know, this is a party boat.
Yeah, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey, obviously. Exactly. A group effort is needed aboard the Pedal Cruise out of Sanford, the area's only pedal-powered party boat. The idea is they're pedaling the entire cruise?
Yep. Once we get out of the fairway into the lake, we'll pedal for about an hour and 40 minutes, and then we turn us around, we go back in. Everybody has a great party and dances. We turn the music up, so it's a good time.
How you feeling right now with your legs?
Oh, I'm getting a workout for sure.
I was going to ask you, are you feeling it?
Yeah, definitely.
And by the way, you are pet friendly. This is Jimbo right here. Jimbo belongs to the first mate, and he's a good doggy. By the way, 1 pet per cruise.
1 pet per cruise, and the entire group has to be okay with it.
And food is the main star on the new Floatin' on a Boat private charters on the Harris chain of lakes in Lake County.
We can do Lake Harris, Lake Eustis, Little Lake Harris, and we're going up right now to Haynes Creek. It's beautiful up in Haynes Creek.
What you do uniquely here is it's a private charter in which you can bring food on board from Hurricanes, your home dock. You can bring it from your house, or...
Absolutely, or we can have a chef prepare it, a culinary trained chef prepare it for you. You can talk to her and she can get whatever you want.
High-octane four-wheeled thrills can be found at Leadfoot City in Brooksville, Florida, an automotive theme park with a dedicated burnout and drift pad.
We're going to do a little drifting.
We should tell the audience they have to bring their own cars out here.
That's right, bring your own car, your own hot rod or truck or bike, and you can do some stunts and shows around.
All right.
This is a burnout.
We're on fire, baby! And two-wheeled excitement is yours to be had at the Bushnell Motorsports Park in Sumter County, the only track in the nation to have 16 turns, a bridge, an underpass, and a banked turn.
It's good for all ages, good for men, women, kids, doesn't matter.
It's got a 2/3 mile track. It's got 16 turns. One of them is banked. It's got an overpass, a bridge, nothing like it in America.
What we call owner time, carts and bikes. If you have your own, you can bring it out. Obviously you gotta have the safety apparel, and the bike and the carts have to be properly prepared for the track.
You don't have trees to worry about, you have oncoming traffic, and you've got plenty of runoff in case you make a mistake. You got to safely get right back on.
Snowcat Ridge is a real outdoor snow park you can visit in Dade City with super fast tube slides. Got to keep your feet and your hands in the raft at all times. And then when we tell our friend Manny to push the button, he will in 3, 2, 1. All right, the heavier you are, probably the faster you go. Oh, there goes my hat. Okay, woohoo! Oh, Winston taking the lead. No question about it. Oh my God. Winston, I gotta ask you, I felt like we were pushing mid-30 miles per hour in there.
Yeah, that was definitely probably mid-30s, definitely up towards 40s. That was quick.
We learned how to throw actual knives at Orlando's Rockstar Axe Throwing. What is that?
This is a knife commissioned by the World Knife Throwing League, which we are now a part of, and proudly offering this as an additional service.
Show us the proper way to throw a knife.
Sure. So I'm gonna stand right here on this red line. You're gonna hold this almost upright. You're gonna bring your arm back, shoulder back.
That came in handy as we were made to feel like 007 in the James Bond Museum at Desertland Park, Orlando. It opened in the summer.
Do you expect me to talk?
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Every movie is represented in this wonderful museum. You start with Dr. No, 1962. Tell me about that vehicle.
We have the Dragon Tank, the actual prop.
1964 Goldfinger. Of course, the victim in the film, first victim, is in bed up there. But what's really the star here are the Aston Martins on the floor.
Yes, this is the Aston Martin DB5 driven by Sean Connery in the film with all the Q modifications, such as the driver's license plate that is set for all countries, of course. Wing, machine guns, bulletproof shield, and of course there is the gear shift with the red button. Never touch that because that would activate the ejector seat.
And we absolutely loved learning to play the ukulele with our friends at Sip and Stream Beachside in Volusia County. These folks here picked up the ukulele just 3 weeks ago, and they're already learning some beautiful songs and lyrics. Maybe the mimosas are helping, but they sound wonderful. Anybody can come out here and learn to play this instrument.
Anybody and everybody. It's a great instrument to pick up. It's easy to play, easy to learn, and we make it fun going.
So our Sip and Strum class is a really laid-back, fun environment for adults to learn how to play ukulele, and while they're learning, they get to sip on their favorite wine, beer, cocktail, depending on where we are.
Whew, after all that, I'm hungry. Stick around. After the break, I'll show you some new places to go eat. This special edition of Good Day Orlando continues in a moment. Welcome back to Lake Louisa State Park in Claremont, Florida, just south of State Road 50 off of US 27. In 2021, I showed you a bunch of new places to go eat in Central Florida. So let's break some bread now as we look back at those.
Good day, Orlando!
We discovered you all like beer and food halls. In April, we took you inside the popular Montrose Street Market in Claremont, Florida, with a bunch of vendors under one roof. Start your day with Golden Hills Coffee, handmade donuts from Sir Benji. Design sushi is amazing.
Those are the hot dog rolls. You can choose your roll, fill it with whatever you want, and top it, and you can eat it like a hot dog.
The Brave Burger is fine comfort food.
Chief barbecue burger, chicken wings, brisket loaded fries, and hot dogs.
And the Box Grill is the butcher's best.
Box Grill is a fusion between American and Brazilian barbecue. We have lobster roll, filet mignon sandwiches, tomahawk steaks, mac and cheese with smoked pork. We have pulled pork belly. We have barbecue ribs, smoked brisket, smoked sausages, chicken, chipotle bacon, and the Brazilian crown jewel, which is the picanha.
A similar concept just opened south of Orlando called Gatlin Hall Brewing. Great food with a real craft brewery right behind that big bar.
We typically keep anywhere from 12 to 14 of our own beers on. We've got some local brewery friends and kind of sister partners that we like to also give some love to and put some of their wares on tap as well.
If I were to order something from Willie's, what do you recommend?
The All-American Burger. It's a double stack, 8-ounce burger. The chicken bites are like chicken tenders, our version of that. We have a great pepperoni pizza. We got a great carne pizza. Crispy chicken sandwich is an 8-ounce sandwich we make fresh in-house. We got great shoestring fries.
Give me one bowl I can't miss.
The Hawaiian. It's our original, fresh, clean, just a really tasty bowl. If you guys are thinking about something a little more adventurous, I'd recommend the 2-packs.
Speaking of drinking, we found Fish Hawk Spirits, a farm-to-bottle premium spirits distillery deep in the woods of Marion County.
About 91% of our raw material is sourced from Florida farmers.
Now what you make here is vodka, whiskey, absinthe, brandy, and rum.
Yes.
All 5.
Oh yes. And it's 13 whiskeys, it's 7 vodkas, 4 rums. If you come here for a visit, you're going to find yourself tasting what we refer to as the spirits of Florida. That's what we make.
Almost as much fun to say as they are to eat. Try the new Brazilian restaurant in Orlando specializing in coxinas. You have a coxinha like this large one at Coxinha's Bakery, you're gonna start dancing. Not just the big ones, you can pop a small one in your mouth too, and then what happens? That happens.
It is a savory dough. We cook the dough and we fill it with chicken, beef, ground beef, cheese, ham and cheese, whatever you want, and we batter and deep fry to golden brown.
You have different sizes. You have the little one in the box.
Exactly. So we have small, medium, large. We can do party platters. For the small one, it comes a dozen. You can do 25, 50, 100. And we have the snack sizes to eat in store.
Cut one open for me. Let's see what this looks like. I'm hungry. I'm ready for some breakfast. Oh. Celebrating another cuisine, Irish food is all the rage at Hagen O'Reilly's in Winter Garden. Emily, the bartender, is getting the shots ready for our post-GDO party here at the bar. By the way, the bar is from Ireland itself.
Traditional battered fish and chips. And then to wash that all down, we've got an Irish whiskey cake. We got our own house whiskey sauce.
What do you recommend here?
Nothing better the real dessert here is going to be a nice 20-ounce pour of Guinness. Everything from traditional Irish whiskeys. We've got our own barrel select picks up here as well that we do, as well as some very, very hard to get whiskeys as well with Pappy and a lot of allocated stuff. We've got it all here.
And the biggest opening of the year, it's a close one between Buc-ee's in Daytona Beach and White Castle, Orlando. Buc-ee's is a wildly popular highway convenience store, unlike any we've ever seen. Buc-ee's has 104 gas pumps, tons of never-ending bagged ice. The lobby has camping gear and barbecues. Buc-ee's has world-famous restrooms, always clean, available, and private. The 50,000 square foot convenience store has everything you'd expect in terms of pre-packaged items, but the beach and western-themed retail portion is massive and full of surprises, with Buc-ee's branded gear that you can only buy in store. But when you walk into the main department here, you can smell that brisket.
We are bringing Texas to you right now. And that is a full brisket, okay? And you'll notice he's separating the point and the flat.
The bakery has extensive homemade offerings, including the sweet and savory Texas staple, the kolache.
Look at that. Sweet dough with sausage and cheese and jalapeno. So good.
What did you buy?
Everything.
But the one place that continues to get those lines out the door, White Castle in Orlando. It happens to be the largest White Castle on the planet. Let's talk about the classic slider and the cheese slider that White Castle's been known for since the year 1921.
Absolutely. So here we have our original slider, White Castle slider. Here we have our slider with cheese.
And it's made, of course, beef with 5 holes, onions, cheese, bun, and a pickle.
Absolutely. Steamed grill on a bed of onions.
Outstanding. Now don't go anywhere. Coming up after the break, I'm going to show you what might be my personal favorite feature story of the year on Good Day Orlando. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back. My job on Good Day Orlando lets me meet some extraordinary people launching extraordinary ventures. Case in point, riding a horse along the Atlantic Ocean. This feature stuck with me as one of my personal favorites in 2021. Jolly, Poncho, Tex, Boomer, and King invite you to the experience of a lifetime. These are the horses that you will ride through the surf and sand under the warm sunshine. Welcome to Equestrian Adventures of Florida, featured live on Good Day Orlando with owner Jennifer Miko.
We go south on the beach usually towards the resort, Hammock Beach Resort, and then we turn around and head back north a little bit further. We make a big loop on the beach.
You'll stage at Malacompra Park in Palm Coast, Flagler County to begin your 45-minute tour. Leave your cell phones in the saddlebag and just enjoy the breathtaking views.
We actually don't ask people not to bring phones on the rides with them for safety reasons. Okay. You're an exception. But we do take lots of pictures on the rides with our phones.
Closed-toe shoes are required. You've got to be 10 years old to ride, and
you need to be able to get up and down. We do have a step, but we ask people to be able to be physically able to without much assistance. We are there for them to help them and guide them. Yeah. But it's important to be able to step up onto the horse and get off of the horse.
Of course. Now, how fast can we go out here on the beach with you? Because a lot of people want to gallop.
I know. We only do walking rides.
Yeah.
We do about 4 to 5 rides a day sometimes, so I have to look out for the well-being of my horses as well as the riders.
You'll feel like you're on a remote Caribbean island, and Equestrian Adventures are good stewards of the beach, picking up from behind the horses when needed. Advanced reservations are required because the trips coincide with low tide.
Amazing.
What do prices start at on this?
$125 per person for cash, or we add a service fee on at $129 with credit cards.
And then of course you gotta tip your horse. What is the website?
Equestrian Adventures of Florida.
Beach horseback riding. Check it off your bucket list. There are only a handful of operations like this in the Sunshine State, and Jennifer Miko's company is the only one in Central Florida. Memories for a lifetime. In Palm Coast, David Martin, Fox 35 News. And with that, we come to our final part of the show, a deeper dive into the beautiful Lake Louisa State Park in Lake County. After the break, I'm going to show you what kind of tours you can take in here. We'll be right back. Welcome back to this special Year in Review edition of Good Day Orlando. We've been broadcasting from Lake Louisa State Park, just south of Claremont, Lake County, in the northeast corner of the Green Swamp. It is real Florida out here. Don't miss the chance to go glamping on site right here inside a fully furnished luxury bell tent that offers all the comforts of home. And joining me now is Arden Tillman, the founder of P3, the full-service concession provider inside Lake Louisa State Park. Arden, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, so you've got a lot to do inside here. You've got biking, hiking, birding, swimming, boating, and very popular now, the kayak tours.
Yes, absolutely. Yep, we offer kayak tours 7 days a week. It is a little bit of an eco tour, a little bit of a history tour. We go out on Hammond Lake. It's guided by one of our professional eco guides. Great way to learn more about the park and the history, or if you're kind of new to kayaking, we also add a little bit of an instruction and lesson to it. So it's a great way for people to come out and try a new activity.
Can people just rent a kayak by themselves and not take a tour?
Absolutely.
Got it. Horseback riding, you've got that too.
We sure do, yes. We have 18 horses here on property. We offer rides 7 days a week, and you have to be at least 8 years old to participate, but you can be a complete beginner. We take out first-time riders all the time. It's one of the things that we love most is introducing people to our beautiful horses.
And where do they actually walk around?
So in the park, we have miles and miles of trails, and our rides cover either 3 or 6 miles, depending on which tour you opt for.
Great. And people are really enjoying your off-roading Segway tours.
Yes, that's one of our newest offerings. So a lot of people are familiar with Segways, but they don't realize that there are off-road Segways. They have big heavy-duty tires. They go out on the trails that are in the park. Very, very, very easy to ride. Way easier than riding a bike. A lot of people are sometimes hesitant because they're not sure how difficult it's going to be, but it's almost easier than walking. So we've really enjoyed exploring some of the trails in the park on those.
And what will you see on that tour?
Oh gosh, all kinds of things. Again, that tour is guided by one of our professional guides, and they'll share all kinds of information about what you're seeing. We have tons of wildlife in the park. We go through several different areas that the park rangers are actively restoring. So we kind of see the restoration and the life coming back into the park in different stages of that tour.
And there's a lot of history out here too.
Oh, so much history. The land that is now the park was originally settled in the 1880s. So we have a lot of history and interesting facts all the way from then up until it became a state park.
I love it. What's the website for all the reservations for these excursions?
Yep, so the website is www.lakelouisastatepark.com.
Arden, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
And on that note, let me remind you to visit my social pages, David Martin Fox 35 on Facebook and Twitter. Subscribe to our Fox 35 YouTube channel as well, because 2022 is already shaping up to be an amazing year for features on Good Day Orlando. In fact, it's the second decade of what Paolo and I do for you on the show. We're so excited that you can join us on our journeys as well. We'll see you soon, and thank you for watching.